Hi everyone. So this is the demo of our final project of visualization, which is going beyond to 2D visualization and using three-dimensional, using the help of three dimensions to better visualize the data. So let me show you the data that we have used. So this is our CSV file. It basically contains the calamities information about United States. That is the calamities that have occurred in the United States in various years, in various states in the past years. Okay, so we have collected this data from FEMA.org, which is a government website, so we can rely on the authenticity of this data. And there are many calamities here like flood, freezing, severe storms, tornado, hurricane, earthquake, so and volcano, so and fire. So there are a lot of calamities here, types of calamities, and we have focused on 7. And so the first column shows the states, the second column shows the date when it was reported, the calamity was reported, the third column shows the calamity which we're talking about. So this means that freezing calamity was reported actually on 10th of May 1989 in Alaska. Okay, so and this is basically, we're not using this column right now, but we can use it in the future. Okay, so let me go to Unity, the tool that we have used to create this 3D visualization. So Unity is a software, 3D development software that creates, that is used for 3D game development, virtual reality, augmented reality development, and in this case, to create beautiful 3D visualizations. Okay, so let me show you the demo. So basically, so what you see right now is that there is a screen where I am visible, and then there is a enable UI option here. This is used for enabling the control board, which I will use to control the 3D visualization. Now I will augment my 3D visualization on reality. Okay, so this is the reality which I'm recording this video, and everything is there. So once I click anywhere on the screen, I see the United States map, and along with that the 2D graphs which I will use to make visualizations, and I will use the 3D USC model to project my visualization into. Now you will be asking if this is 3-dimensional, the US map, because it definitely looks two-dimensional, but it's actually 3D. I'll show you in a moment. Okay, so let me click on enable UI. So this will enable the buttons that I can use to control my visualization. Okay, so let me enter a year, for example 2004. I enter a year. Okay, and as you can see, something has changed on the screen. So what let me start with the second graph that is on the upper left. Okay, and okay, so what is this showing? Let me show you. Let me project it into a darker background. What is this showing is that number of calamities per state for the year 2004, and we are showing some states here, and where this calamity actually occurred. So there are only a few number of states where which are shown where calamities actually occurred, and you can see that there is California, there is Florida, there is South Carolina, North Carolina, and you can see the number as well. Okay, so this is the normal stuff that we know. Okay, this is 2D visualization. We can obviously create this using D3 as well. Now where the 3D part comes in is if you see the US map. Okay, now if I rotate left and right, you can see that there are some bars that are being created on the US map. Okay, so if I disable the UI, you can see it better. Now what you see here is that these are the states. Okay, so suppose this is, I think, Florida, and you can see the Florida value is 639 here and 639 here as well. But you can see now it is a better way to visualize the information. For humans, it is always better to have as much resources in our hand to have a better view of the data. So as you can see here, the visualization which is showing 639 is projected on Florida state, and this bar shows the value here, and we can obviously interact with this visualization very well. And the better thing is that we can look at from all the angles whatever we want. There is some state here which is showing there is like 19 number of points. So yeah, I think this is this is some state. So basically you can see, and what advantage does it give? This thing gives the advantage that you cannot uh, put a US map on 2D visualization. You can only put a US map on 3D visualization and then project the data onto it. This is possible in 2D visualization, but in that case you can't use bars and all. Okay, you have to use colors basically or heat maps to basically represent this information. But I believe that this is a better way to visualize the data using 3D bars, so that a person can rotate it, can view it from all the side, and he doesn't have to see the legends all the time to see what information is there and which color corresponds to which information. Okay, so this is the demo here. You can again zoom in more and disable the UI, see it better, enable UI, and then rotate it right or left or whatever you want. Okay, so yeah, so this way we can see it. There are 30 number of values here. The values are there, so I will again enable the UI and show some data here as well. Okay, so here if we enter California state and we click on enter, we can see that there are some visualizations here as well. Now let me focus on this. If we zoom in, we can see the number of calamities so per year. Okay, so and this is for individual state. Okay, so this is California, and these are the years that I've taken, and you can see the number of calamities that are the cumulative calamities that happened in 1999, 1990, 1991, and in 1994. So all these things are here, and this remains the same because this doesn't have any relation with this data. But if you see on the right side, on the bottom, there is a graph here. So let me move it a little bit up, this visualization, so that we can focus it better. Here we can zoom in more, and then we can disable the UI. So right now what these graphs, what these lines are representing is the trend of calamities. Okay, right now we were not able to provide the legends because creating 2D graph in Unity is it's a novel thing and there's not much documentation into it. So we were getting some issues in creating the legends, like in associating the correct labels with each the line. So we don't know if this is hurricane or earthquake right now, but yeah, we can definitely do this in future. There is a minor issue that we're facing, but we will be able to label these lines in Unity anytime. So you can see these are the legends, so these are the labels. So as you can see, these two graphs are linked. Okay, so these two graphs have the brushing and linking property. If I put a state here, so both these change accordingly. Okay, so both these are related. Once we change the data here, the data changes here as well. Okay, so yeah, I can move this down, and the 3D visualization remains the same. Okay, so basically the state, it remains the same. If I move it up, and if I disable the data, UI, you can see the 3D map better. I can rotate it left. Okay, disable UI, you can see this better. The United States, the visualization better. let me, okay, so yeah, so this will work in all the cases. Yeah, so any year we enter, anything, just is there. So this is a novel way of creating visualizations in 3D. I hope you like our demo, and the rest of the information is present in the report and in the poster as well. So we will just release, attach them as well in the report.